Live, new time, 12 p.m. each and every Thursday on the Wazzam Talk Network. Join me, that boy Fred.
G Sports in the building.
Coach Hurricane Hit.
Yeah, I'm woke. Elevate.
Ball game.
You dig? You dig.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back.
Get your song played on the radio station.
Believe that. It's the homie Bankboy Resight.
And your girl CRC.
And we are the host of the Liveline TV and radio. And check this out. We got this brand new radio station. And if you a 504 artist and you trying to get your music played on the radio, all we need you to do is what, TRC?
All I need you to do is go to the LivelineApp.com.
That's right.
Submit your survey and boom.
That's right.
I might get your song played on the radio station. Hey.
Yeah, it's a straight vibe. We are broadcasting the Big Easy Way on the LivelineApp.com. We are the pulse of hip hop, R&B, and bounce in the 504. So check us out on the LivelineApp.com, and you make sure you hit us up on our show to let us know how we doing. Every Tuesday night, it's the Liveline TV, 8 p.m.
All right, let's go.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
FAMU Live, new time, 12 p.m. each and every Thursday on the Wazzam Talk Network. Join me, that boy Fred.
G Sports in the building.
Coach Hurricane Hit.
Yeah, I'm woke. Elevate.
Ball game.
You dig? You dig.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back.
I get your song played on the radio station.
Believe that. It's the homie Bankboy Resight.
And your girl Tiara C.
And we are the host of the Liveline TV and radio. And check this out. We got this brand new radio station. And if you a 504 artist and you trying to get your music played on the radio, all we need you to do is what, Tiara C?
All I need you to do is go to the livelineapp.com.
That's right.
Submit your survey and boom.
That's right.
I might get your song played on the radio station. Hey.
Yeah, it's a straight vibe. We are broadcasting the Big Easy Way on the livelineapp.com. We are the pulse of hip hop, R&B, and bounce in the 504. So check us out on the livelineapp.com and you make sure you hit us up on our show to let us know how we doing. Every Tuesday night, it's the Liveline TV, 8 p.m.
All right, let's go.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences...
Wazzam, Mr. Homie Bankboy Resight with the Wazzam Morning Show, brought to you by the NOTN app. Download it in your Google Play and App Store today. If you ain't got it already, tap into it. We create the most custom-made podcast in the city of New Orleans, right here in the New Orleans Talk Network studios. You did, y'all. Check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. You heard me? We got so much in store for y'all on our websites. Also on the LivelineApp.com. Y'all can check that out today. We got a lot of music being featured on the LivelineApp.com. All you got to do is go to our homepage if you are an artist in the New Orleans area or an entire state of Louisiana or even further away for that point. You can hit us up if you want your music to be featured on the Liveline Radio. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the homepage. Fill out the information. One song at a time, please. And there it is. It's just that simple. You heard me? If you're a business and you want to be represented right here on the Liveline, all you got to do is hit us up on the LivelineApp.com or NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Submit us your business information, and we'll be more than happy to mention your business right here on our platform. You heard me? We got another day of conversation for y'all. It's going down in a major way. Starting off with the morning show with me, Bankboy Resight. We got FanView Live coming up today at noon. You know what I'm saying? The best damn sports show in the dang on city, period. You heard me? With the homie Bank, that boy Fred, Coach Hurricane Hint, you know what I'm saying? G with Jeremiah with G Sports, you heard me? Y'all tap into that. You know, real fans talking about real sports. Y'all know football season is coming up right around the corner. You dig? So y'all got to stay up to date with your Saints and your Pelicans news and local high school sports. You know what I'm saying? Each and every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in for that. We got a lot of topics to get into today. We got a lot of artists to represent. You know what I'm saying? We got some shout outs that we want to give shout outs to. Big shout out to Lafayette State Lawyer Radio, you know what I'm saying? Rocking, doing some big things out there. August the 20th, they have a artist showcase that's coming to their city, you know what I'm saying, out there in Lake Charles. Y'all pull up, y'all hit them up. Stay Loyal Radio on Instagram. That's stay_loyal_radio_. Don't forget the underscores for more information. The live line will be out there doing interviews, talking with the artists. So y'all stay tuned in for that as more updates come out and artists sign up. If you want to sign up for that, make sure y'all hit up Stay Loyal Radio. You know what I'm saying? Want to give a huge shout out to DJ Red. That's my dog. Extra Gig DJs doing a thing. Y'all hit that boy up. Y'all make sure y'all go to some of these events he a part of. You know what I'm saying? We got the what we got with this? We got the Pig Punch Festival. You know what I'm saying? July 29th. You know what I'm saying? It's featuring artists like Ricky B, Cheeky Black, Katie Red. You dig? That's some NOLA legends. It's on Frenchman Street, y'all, July 29th from 12 to 5 p.m. Do I need to give the address on Frenchman Street? I'm just saying, but it's 618 Frenchman Street, you heard me? And we got the St. Tammany Crab Festival. It's crab and crawfish season over. It's crab and shrimp season, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all get into these crab festivals. DJ Red gonna be DJing at one. It's St. Tammany Crab Festival. You know what I'm saying? September the 10th and 11th is gonna be Mardi Gras theme, and they are accepting vendors. So y'all hit up the St. Tammany Crab Festival. If y'all want to make y'all a little bit of extra money out there, it's gonna be a popping event. You dig? Also want to give a huge shout out to Men of Excellence, Young Guap. You know what I'm saying? Did his thing. I just want to make sure everybody stay tapped in with Young Guap. He got some big plans out here. So y'all follow him on Instagram, but they did a good thing. They went out there. They hosted an event for feeding the homeless, you know what I'm saying, with some youth in the community. And I think that's important to get the kids to volunteer. So Guap, you know, stepping up, doing some big things. You did want to give a huge shout out to him. And we also got to mention all of the artists that's being featured on today's show. L.A. Zoe, G.I. Peaches, Danisha, Quan Fleets, SLE Dre, and Westwood Puffy. And we're going to also give a special tribute tomorrow morning, you know what I'm saying, for a fallen soldier out here in the game. If you haven't heard the news by now, you dig? Rapper Young Jay the Youngin', you know what I'm saying, was shot and killed in his hometown yesterday of Bogalusa, Louisiana, right there on the North Shore in Washington Parish. Has struck the hip-hop community. I want to talk about that when we come back, you know what I'm saying? And also we have the question of the day, you feel me, which is on a scale of 1 to 10, do you feel safe? Now that NOPD is basically defunded. And a lot of y'all gonna say, what the hell you mean, defunded? Yeah, it's defunded basically because they don't have enough police officers to patrol the streets any goddamn way. So this is like a prototype of what the police department would look like if it was defunded. So do y'all feel safe on a scale of 1 to 10? You know what I'm saying? 10 being highs, of course. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. You feel me? Of course, we got to get off into this music, you know what I'm saying, and get back to these topics. So with no further delay, let's do that. You dig? Up first is L.A. Zoe with Red Light and G.I. Peaches, Soldier Slim Lil Sister. With no second guessing, you heard me? We about to let these songs run and we'll get right back to the Wazzam on the show. See what's happening out here in these streets, you heard me? Be right back, bo.
Stop her like a red light. I'm tryna see what's up with her tonight. Maybe tonight we can catch a vibe. Yeah. I'm tryna stop it like a red light. I'm tryna see what's up with her tonight. Maybe tonight we can catch a vibe. Let me explore everything you like. I'm tryna stop it like a red light. I'm tryna see what's up with her tonight. Maybe tonight we can catch a vibe. Yeah, tryna explore everything you like. Yeah. Shawty, let me grab a time. I hate it when she leave below the water from behind. One of a kind of love, no one else with nothing like. Get a pussy, let her grip. Now every night she tryna die. Alright, yeah. Came up from nothing on some filter shit. She used to basic niggas. I'm far from average. Might pull a hair chuck on her neck. Tell me who daddy is. Nigga not competing with a man, but I got a matter shit. I got bank and I got drink. I pour it all on you. We get litty at the bar. I buy for your friends too. I'm loving them on while you move. We talking, get comfortable. She bringing up who got smoke, we can roll a water too. We can do what you wanna do. 2 a.m. in the city, on the interstate, on the cruise. She feeling all on my print, her eyes got bucket shit like ooh. 7 a.m. you might catch her on the nose. Had to stop it like a red light. I'm tryna see what's up with her tonight. Maybe tonight we can catch a vibe. Look, I'm tryna explore everything you like. Yeah, yeah. I'm on go, I see no red lights. Look, and she be crying when I'm inside. We don't use red, we use cold. She like yellow light, yeah, yeah. I don't never see yellow, all I see is a green light. Yeah, I had to stop it like a red light. Red light. Had to stop it.
Yo, yeah, yo, yeah. Look, yo, You know me is a blessing, ain't no second guessing. Bet any nigga that I'm texting gon' give me his blessing. Look at my motherfucking necklace and my wristlet. My diamonds dancing, yeah, they doing them James Brown split. Man, these bitches be so salty, hope they don't cross me. When they start hating, then they lost me, cause what the cost me? I'm only concerned with them dividends. My ex broke my heart, felt like Tony, couldn't breathe again. But I'm in the streets, back to me again. I keyed the whip, then I deleted her. Beat up his bitch cause she believed in them. Defeated, no bitch, I never deleted her. My money longer, days getting slimmer. You wasn't with me in the gym, you's a contender. Keisha Cole, I remember they try to hinder this goat. Still go, screaming cutthroat, do you want smoke? Cause I heard you bitches coked out. Got a gang of bitches, we smoke out, booty poke out. True religion, I'm still a Christian, stomp a hoe out. Go out sad, no never that. I heard these bitches bad about these niggas I never had. These hoes will trade their life for attention, no, never that. I'm all about my dollar chasing wallet, I'm in my bag. Yo,
do not play with Pete. Do not motherfucking play with Pete.
Look,
I heard them hoes say it wasn't me.
You know me is a blessing, ain't no second guessing. Bet any nigga that I'm texting gon' give me his blessing. Look at my motherfucking necklace and my wristlet. My diamonds dancing, yeah, they doing them James Brown split. Man, these bitches be so salty, hope they don't cross me. When they start hating, then they lost me, cause what the cost me? I'm only concerned with them dividends. My ex broke my heart, felt like Tony, couldn't breathe again. But I'm in the streets, back to me again. I keyed the whip, the yo, yeah, yo, yeah. Look, yo,
You heard me? That's how we do it down here in the NOLA. I want y'all to get familiar with the phone line. 1563999-1808 is the line. Your live line, you feel me? Calling line if you want to get involved in the show. You heard me? Want to give a huge shout out to LA Zoe and GI Peaches doing their thing, laying on their stunt. You heard me? Y'all can catch that on the live line radio each and every day that's being featured for the entire month of August, y'all. You heard me? We got some more artists coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got to get off into this question of the day. Is simply put, on a scale of 1 to 10, how safe do you feel now that the NOPD is basically defunded? And what I mean about that, y'all, is it's like they operating with no cost. How many police officers they got, you know what I'm saying? So, with all that going on in the world, you feel me? Before we dive off into these conversations, I definitely want to give a huge shout out to some of our local businesses in the area, you dig? Which is one, that's L&L Seafood right there in the city of Kenner. You hear me? Pull up on them. Address is 3112 Laola Drive in Kenner. You dig? Holla at my homie Laney and his wife Leslie. They gonna get you right. Got some of that fresh seafood. You dig? They got a lot of things in the restaurant. We gotta support them. Let's run over there and patronize them, y'all. That is L&L Free Seafood, fresh seafood right there on Laola Drive, 3112 Kenner. Y'all pull up on them. You heard me? We had a great show this week. Shout out to Queen Tiara Resight, Liveline TV host and marketing director, stepped up, you know what I'm saying, and did her thing, you know what I'm saying, with the Indian tribes. You heard me, made a great article in the Washington Post. Y'all go check that out, you know what I'm saying. She was here with me this Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying, to have the conversation with our beautiful guest, L Beauty, you know what I'm saying, was in the building, coming doing her thing from a little break. You feel me? We got a little clip from that. Y'all want to check this out right quick? Get back to it, you did.
Tell us.
And Hood Story, the movie, directed by YT Wing, Snap and Shoot Photography, and also marketed and promoted by Strive Hip Hop and Social Magazine. Shout out to them. My awesome business partner. So this movie, y'all, as they say, is from, you know, library books to prison books. And the point of it is, we some young folk. Me and Jacob Britton, we star as Keisha and Tyrone. And we are in love, you know what I'm saying? As much in love as, you know, two students can be. And I don't want to tell you which student, you know, y'all got to check it out for yourself. But basically, we're going through this kind of lust / maybe love phase. And then we started noticing things about each other. You know, one is a little bit more into that gang street life type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even though friends and family members around trying, you know, get to us and talk to us, you know, we think we know it all. Just like all the kids nowadays and everydays. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and things just kind of go downward fast. But just like in the song Real, you know, it comes to a point in the movie and in the song, you can kind of listen to the lyrics and see. And
that's right. You heard me. That's our guest from this week's show. You heard me, L Beauty. Y'all check her out on Instagram at L Beauty, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to her. Y'all can see the entire interview on our YouTube channel at The Live Line. Make sure you subscribe, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of July, you heard me? And almost got our goal complete. They'll help us out. Hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Well, let's get to the question of the day. You know what I'm saying? Which is simply on a scale of 1 to 10, how safe do you feel? Now that the NOPD is basically defunded, I want to have some interesting fun with this. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no joke what's going on right now with crime all across the nation. But at the end of the day, we got to have the conversation. Because a couple of years ago, it was defund the police after George Floyd. Defund the police. Defund the police. Defund the police. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? And people was coming out telling us, well, that might not be such a good idea, defunding the police. But it was defund the police because they constantly shooting black people. What good are they for? What good are the police for if they can't, you know, interact with black people and not shoot them, you know, innocent, keep clean, innocent black folk? And I sympathize with that argument. But right now, I don't think you gotta defund the police if the police are quitting their jobs left and right. There's gonna be operation costs that ain't gonna be being put out. They ain't gonna have they're gonna have a big budget right there, millions of dollars for police officers to come and work, but you're not gonna have enough police on the streets, which leads us to the question of the day, which basically leaves the police department operating like they were defunded. If you defund the police and all they have is enough money to pay 800 police officers, that's kind of like what the crisis the New Orleans Police Department is in right now. You know what I'm saying? Police officers quitting and stuff like that. So we want to update everybody with some articles from the local news stations talking about some of this. So we want to give a lot of shout out to them. They work hard to put all of these things together. The news media anchors and the street reporters out there working hard, making these conversations easy for us to talk about. So let's get to our first clip from WDSU. You know what I'm saying?
And killings. WDSU News reporter Shay O'Connor joins us live now from NOPD headquarters with a breakdown of those numbers. Shay?
That is right, Stella. Now, the police chief says that the city is at 161 murders. Now, that's a pretty big uptick from the same time last year when the city was at 119 murders. Now, police chief Sean Ferguson announcing big arrests made when it comes to carjackings and murders. So far this year, the department has made 122 arrests for armed robberies, 63 homicide arrests, and 79 non-fatal shooting arrests. But Ferguson says murders have trended down so far in the month of July as compared to the same time last year. The chief also announcing NOPD will soon be training and hiring officers from other agencies and increasing visibility out on the streets. Now, as we know, there has been a shortage of officers, but we did ask Ferguson about one cop from the 8th District that recently quit by just walking off the job. The chief says it happened Friday night, and it's disappointing.
He abandoned his post, more or less. It's one thing when you're resigning and you turn in your equipment. That did not occur. This officer absolutely just walked away from the position. So, it's disheartening, especially knowing the oath that we take, and we take this oath personally.
Now, Ferguson did thank the city council for approving the technology package.
What we got, you know what I'm saying, is pretty much basically a police department seemed like it's been operated like it was defunded. That's the thing we have. And before I go any further, I want to play a clip, a response from the officer, the ex-officer, since they was talking about that in the press conference, and many more things they was talking about at the press conference. As you all can tell and see about, the crime stats and statistics and things like that. Actually, that was a press conference for the major arrest that the police officer had made. But let's get into this clip from the ex-police officer quitting his post on that day.
Now, former NOPD officer and why he walked off the job last.
So we're going to get that response
Last
real
Friday
quick.
night in the middle of his shift policing the French Quarter in CBD. Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Liz Reyes. Tonight, as New Orleans deals with a police shortage, the NOPD chief says the focus should be on recent arrests instead of how many police officers are on patrol.
However, as Caitlin Rust reports, one former NOPD officer says the manpower shortage puts officers at risk, and that is why he quit.
I think there was almost 40 calls holding, meaning 40 people had called 911 and were waiting on police.
Third-year officer Scott Fanning told his supervisor that he quit and went home in the middle of his 8th District shift Friday night. He says it just clicked.
There was about 35 patrol officers logged in the whole city.
That's about one officer per 10,000 people. He says there were just 3 on shift in the 8th District, and that's become normal.
What, are you going to send one officer to a high priority call by himself? And I guess that is, I don't know if that's what's expected, but that's what was happening. That from my experience, that's what was going on, and that's just not worth it. It's not worth your life. There shouldn't be that few officers with as much crime that happens there.
He abandoned, as far as we're concerned, the citizens of New Orleans. He abandoned this department.
Ferguson says he's disheartened, but Fanning is too.
It's kind of disheartening when they say that I abandoned them. We are being abandoned. The department is.
Ferguson would not say how many officers were on the street, but multiple law enforcement sources tell us it's somewhere around 430.
Well, you have a responsibility to report responsible information. Let's stop building on a negative. Let's start building on a positive and give this city a sign of hope.
Ferguson blamed the media for beating the drum of staffing issues, saying it sends a bad message to citizens and criminals.
Guess what? There isn't a department across this country that is adequately staffed today. So we have to get away from that messaging. We're doing our very best with everything that we have. We have to think outside of the box. That is why detectives are wearing uniforms. That is why some of our administrative officers are wearing uniforms. That is why we're strategically changing our deployment on a daily basis.
Ferguson said on top of patrol redeployments, the lateral training program will be ready by the end of the year, making it possible for officers from other departments around the state to come to the city without starting training from scratch.
All right. See how all that go? Let me just... it's a lot to break down there, y'all.
That's why I do this show. You know what I'm saying? I do this show to break this down real quick. You heard me? In other words, in comparison to what other police stations are going through, or the police departments are going through in the country, this is the normal right now. You know what I'm saying? But in comparison to where New Orleans at in population and the crime that's happening in the city, we rank number 1 or number 2. It probably flip-flopping every, couple of weeks or so. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you have police officers. You took a big hit. All police departments took a big hit with the pandemic. And now you have police officers that's leaving this city left and right. And I think it's due to the consent decree and all of the oversight. But, that's just my opinion. And you had a mayor that hasn't made this top priority in her 10 days as mayor since she's been mayor. You got a lot of oversight on what it takes to hire a police officer. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of criticism coming from the public on the shortage of police officers. So with all of this stuff being combined into one kit and caboodle of a damn problem, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I got to give Sean Ferguson props because that is not a job I want to have at this moment. You know what I'm saying? To be the chief of the New Orleans Police Department is probably going to put you in the early grave just from the daily stresses. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably looking to going to be that way, you know what I'm saying, in the coming weeks or coming months. You probably don't have a chief of police. With all of the stuff that's going on in the city right now and all of the controversy and having to do this and move people around here and all of this stuff, like, to speak on the abandonment of the city of New Orleans and the people leaving this place, it is not going to be an understatement. I think this is probably going to be and I could be wrong, but a common trend. If you look at it, it's trending that way right now. You got so many people abandoning their posts, whether they're quitting properly or not. And I can say, well, you have the right to leave this job and go get a job somewhere else. But at this point, it don't matter how a person does it. So I don't want to sit here and criticize an officer, even though I think he's talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to criticize an officer because really this starts at the top. You know what I'm saying? And that's at Sean Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised at this point if Sean Ferguson abandoned his post. Because this is ridiculous. And that's why I say defund it. Because this police department is operating like it's been literally defunded. You know what I'm saying? And do you feel safe as a citizen with all of this stuff going on? Just want to make everybody aware that they did say we can carry guns now. Just want to put that point out there because crime is running rampant in the city. Everywhere you go, you could be anywhere, anytime, given time, place of the day. Anywhere you can be a victim of a violent crime. Someone who has come to do you harm out of no damn well. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people are facing every day around this cut. And it's like, okay, since it's going down like this, what we gonna do? And how safe do you really feel? You know what I'm saying? Because me right now, I'm be quite honest with you, you gotta have faith in order for your safeness to be above a 5. You know what I'm saying? Because right about now, you can't feel no higher than the 5. So you got to get a rest of God. You got to be like, man, I believe in God. He got me safe. So I feel like 7 or 8. Give it 2 extra points because of the Lord Jesus Christ. You understand? But at the end of the day, really, though, how safe do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine what the city is going to look like. And Sean Ferguson comes get up there and say they don't want the news to keep, we can want to focus on the positive, but the reality of the situation is this is happening every day. And I'm not blaming the police department for this. I can't blame the police department and say, well, the police got to do this and the police got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You can't blame the police department if you don't have a community that's willing to do with any and everything it takes to make sure that their community is safe. And that's also addressing the frequent activity of crime in the community, especially from people we know. Y'all know what I mean when I'm saying that. What I'm pretty much saying is we know the people that's committing the damn crimes. They're our family. They're the people we went to school when we was young.
We know who killing people out here in these streets. People we got this attitude of just like, damn, I mind my own business. That ain't got much to do with me, bo. Like for real, like that's the stance we take. If we know what happened, but we not gonna say nothing. And I think that's one of the systemic issues that we face in our community. I think that's a bigger plague than the pandemic itself. That's just my opinion. And I know I know there's a lot of legitimate reasons why people feel like that. But the results of it is simple. You can't solve our crimes without the community participating. You know what I'm saying? So right now we in the days of post-pandemic, and it's looking like this is what it's looking like. This is what it's gonna look like for the entire remainder of 2022 and going into 2023. You know what I'm saying? Until these people are able to turn this around, this is what it would look like if a police department were defunded. Men and women having to go on post and deal with situations, and they ain't got no backup. To hell with this. I'm about to hop in call me a Uber, whatever. Look, I'm leaving your car right here. Y'all come get it. I'm gone. My mama dying, my brother crying, my wife tripping. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a degree in this. You know what I'm saying? I just became a police officer because I qualified to be one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of people who becoming police today. You know what I'm saying? They qualify to be police, but they may be qualified to do something else in life. Technically, they don't have to be a police officer. And if I'm on a corner or I'm on a call, sitting on a corner, and I'm just sitting in my cruiser, and they got call after call after call after call after call coming in, what you want me to do? The world don't stop operating because the police department is short of police. Calls don't stop happening because the police department don't have police. You know what I'm saying? And here's the crazy part. I heard somewhere that certain police officers can't do patrol according to their rank in the police department, and that's like an ordinance or a rule or something that has to be looked at. Because at this point, Sean Ferguson needs to be on the block too. You know what I'm saying? Like, essentially speaking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need every available police officer that we can get handling calls at this point. Because this officer that quit the job, that quit the post like he did, echoes the sentiment of the police department. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? This represents the morale of the police department right now. So before we sit up there and say it's disheartening because of his actions, it should be disheartening because this is the tone that's coming out the New Orleans Police Department. That's the most disheartening whole thing about this. That is the morale in the police department right now. And I'm not saying it's Sean Ferguson's fault. There's a lot of factors that go into that. But one question I have to ask is it against the rules to just give out bonuses right now? Because you have a budget that's being cut for 1,000 police officers, 1,200 or 1,500 police officers. Every year you get money for this amount of police officers, and you 600, 700, 800 police officers short. That's a lot of money being left over on the table. Can the police department give out Christmas bonus or quarterly bonuses to the people who are there? To say, hey, recruit. Every police officer that you recruit, that's $5,000. Everybody that, if they complete the training to become a police officer, because we got a crisis in our police department, we're willing to give you $7,500 per cop. Where you getting this money from? It's the money from the police that we not even paying. 10,000. That's what it's. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas, seeing what's gonna stick on the wall right now. At this point, you know, it's just everything sounds crazy. I know people are trying to give us much information as they can, but right now, all the information that's coming out the police department sounds crazy. The best thing we heard from coming out the police department is they made all of these arrests. Hopefully, all of the people that you arrested, don't be out on the streets anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Because the arrests are important to solving these crimes and also stopping future crimes. You know what I'm saying? So if you're arresting the ring of people that's out here committing crimes, I really don't have an axe to grind with all of that. If they got the evidence to put you in jail, you know, that's the activity you choose to go about doing every day. You know what I'm saying? They caught up with you. But at the end of the day, kudos to Orleans Parish Police Department. I went on a positive note for making those arrests, working with all of the different agencies that's coming down here. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, it's all doom and gloom, like the world coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? They got people working every day trying to bring adequate staff into the City of New Orleans Police Department. I honestly believe that at this moment, unless, you know, somebody just exposed something. But right now, it's a shitload of money being left over for the officers that you're not paying, and the officers that you are paying want to quit the damn job. Some of them, a lot of 95% of them, 96% of them are going to quit the right way. But it's trending to where the New Orleans Police Department, probably by the end of 2022, are going to only have about 600 to 700, if that, police officers on the street. Literally. In a city where that might work in a smaller town here in the state of Louisiana, but it's not going to work for the city of New Orleans. It's thus for basically defunded. You heard me? So before we get off into the rest of these topics, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take a quick little music break, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, tragedy strikes the hip-hop community again. You feel me? We got a pastor still stunting, getting his shine on all day long. You know what I'm saying? He don't care how people feel, what people got to say. He gonna do him. Tell y'all about that. You know what I'm saying? Got a few more things we want to talk about, but make sure y'all stay here for the rest of the conversation on the What Sound Morning Show, brought to you by the NOTN app. You did? Want to get off into our next two songs that's being featured on the Live Line Radio. Donisha with Win Again and Quan Fleets with Remember Me. We'll be back to wrap up the show, y'all. Don't go nowhere, you dig?
Who doubted me. It's crazy what you could do when you just believe. Now I'm the hottest and the baddest back on the scene. Yeah, been through the fire and I got scars to prove it. Lost so many friends cause I just saw the way they were moving. Yeah, let it hurt me and it held me down. Pain don't last forever cause my joy back now. And now I'm flexing on my past. It was dope then but it's not where I'm at. I got my foot down on the gas. Trust me, I ain't gon' stop. You can get mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Denicia!
Has anyone seen the Hollywood Pompeii guy?
Told you I would never leave. I told you I would never leave. Those boys killers I passed, the swamp sticks where I stay. Blue pills that I take, my face that I can't feel. I popped a lot of pills, I feel what I can't feel. I just wanna let you know I never really known. Use all my resource, you was my resource. Wishing for those inner source. I knowed you play your part, yeah. I knowed you play your part, yeah. Taking pills on the school bus, yeah, yeah. I know it's two of us, yeah, yeah. My nigga died for being real. That's why real always get you killed. I told you I would never leave. Those boys killers I passed, the swamp sticks where I stay. Blue pills that I take, my face that I can't feel. I popped a lot of pills, I feel what I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel. My face that I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel. I ran through the scene, felt like we a team, no. I know you always wishing I was gone. I know you always wanna be alone, alone. I had to do it on my own. Big pot of cheese, big weed, that was me. Still a little G, but I still flood the streets. I was the one that made sure the dogs eat. Eat dogs, yeah, the dogs. I told you I would never leave. Those boys killers I passed, the swamp sticks where I stay. Blue pills that I take, my face that I can't feel. I popped a lot of pills, I feel what I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel. My face that I can't feel. Feel what I can't feel.
Welcome back to the Wazzam Morning Show. Don't me Bankboy, Resight, you know what I'm saying? It's the Wazzam Morning Show brought to you by the NOTN app. Downloaded in your Google Play and App Store. You know what I'm saying? Today, we want to give a big shout out to the artist that's also being featured on the Live Line Radio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you download the app that's on the Live Line Radio, the NOTN app. You dig? Gonna give a big shout out to 1525 Bar and Grill. You heard me? Upscale and Premier Chill Lounge and bar that provides the best vibes in the city. You heard me? 1525 is located on Lapelco and Manhattan Boulevard on the West Bank. You dig? It's a great spot. It's just opened up. If y'all want a nice chill spot, y'all go pull up. You know what I'm saying? They got party specials. They got a full-scale restaurant, full menu, great food you can try out right here on the West Bank. Food menu is open at 4 p.m. or probably a little bit sooner. Y'all check out the Instagram for more information or go to 1525lounge.com. You dig?
Want to give a huge, huge shout out to everybody that's been tuning in to the live line, man. I appreciate all y'all. We trying to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell. Today's question of the day is, how safe do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how safe do you feel in the city of New Orleans now that the NOPD is basically defunded? Y'all hit rewind button. Check out that conversation. You know what I'm saying? We want to get off into some other topics that we have for today's show. You know, y'all, we got this, you know, listen, let me talk about this because it's being talked, it's a controversial story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all heard the story of the bishop, you know what I'm saying, getting robbed in Brooklyn, right? Dude got money. Just put it that way. Dude he balling, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. People ran off in the church, tried to rob him. We got a clip. Let's see what's happening with this. Let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning so we can get to this part. Let's play that clip real quick.
All right.
So this is the clip.
A bishop in Brooklyn was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of a church service.
Jacked at gunpoint.
The crime was caught on the church's live stream yesterday. Bishop Lamar Whitehead says 3 men with guns stole hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry from him and his wife. Whitehead initially thought the men were going to shoot worshipers before they stripped him of all his jewelry, including his wedding ring and his bishop's cross.
Let's get back to it, producer. So Bishop Whitehead, you know what I'm saying, who leads the Tomorrow International Churches, you know what I'm saying, laid up there and got robbed. I kind of think this whole thing is ironic, you know, that it happened. So come to find out, Bishop Whitehead, you know what I'm saying, is the clergyman, you know, and he cool with Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, you know. So like I say, the homie balling. Here's a clip of him showing us, proving to us that he balling.
What's up, y'all? What's up? It's the Bishop. It's a little chilly out here in New York, but I want to say this to y'all. Don't worry about what people say about you. They just don't understand. Stay fresh. Do you. Allow God to bless you. Drive what you want to drive. That's right. I'm a preacher, bishop. Not drive.
He driving, y'all. He driving. He's stunting. You know what I'm saying? So I respect Bishop Whitehead. I like what you're doing, fam. Like, for real, Bo. Like, I ain't got no problems with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Is I understand you shouldn't care about what people got to say about you and all of those things. But apparently people should pay attention to what's being said about them. You know what I'm saying? Because Bishop got online and pretty much contradicted everything that he said just now in that post. Don't worry about what people got to say about you. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, when people who are equal to you get to speaking on you, when people got just as much as Jews as you got and just as many cars as you have, you know what I'm saying? Should we still care? Apparently, Bishop changed his perspective on that and wanted to address some things. So he appeared on the Larry Reed Live show, you know what I'm saying? And as Bishop came on the show, he accused the host and his guest, Pastor Genesis Warren, for marking the footage of the robbery and calling Warren fat and lobbying homophobic slurs at Reed. Apparently, Mr. Reed is a homosexual. He's gay. And he also does the same thing as Bishop. He get in the bag representing the Lord Jesus Christ. And right now, y'all, there were some things that were said in this conversation that don't represent the Lord at all. But let's see how the conversation went down. Let's see what's down.
So be it. So be it. Okay, no problem.
Turn it up out here a little bit.
Then you wanted to talk to me about our discussion about.
You don't have to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking, my team sends me your live. Larry, I never disrespected you, brother. I treated you with nothing but respect and integrity. So from where this is coming from, I don't know. So please inform me. Please inform me.
Number one, it's opinion. You're viral. My job is to talk about what is viral. I did you a favor.
No, I don't need no favors from you, Larry. But my question to you is,
you
Larry,
you do though.
Larry, excuse me, ma'am. I don't even know you, ma'am. All right, but so you can just stay out of this one. I don't even know you. All right, I don't even know you. You're trying to include yourself into this. You need to go and get some weight loss if you want to get sir. If you want to sit and laugh about what happened in my church when we got armed robbed, you're fat. That's what you are. You're a fat slob. I don't know you. All right. We can really get like this, all right? You're not gonna laugh at the situation where a gun was pointed at my baby. Where a gun was pointed at. I listened to it. I listened to it, all right? I listened to it. I listened to it. So I don't even know you. Number one, I don't know you. I don't know. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Let's go. How am I lying? Biggie. Biggie Big, not Biggie Smalls, but you're Biggie Big.
You are quote unquote
a
bishop in the Lord's church.
That's right.
You have seen my face on your timeline before, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I do not know you. I do not know you. But at the end of the day, when you come here and try to talk about me and I don't.
All right. Jesus. Lamar. Duck, nigga, duck, whitehead. All right, let's go back to the beginning, y'all. You wasn't, I thought from this, you think you're a gangster. You're gangster, you about that life the way you're talking to this black queen. But when the gangsters ran down on you, it was, wait, help me, please. On the floor you went, nigga, you took a dive. Joel Osteen wouldn't have ducked that quick. Yo, scary ass. That's what I'm saying. Then you're going to come out here. I always say, man, never stunt on the hood. Never shit on the hood. You're going to go pull up in the hood with your $200,000, $300,000 car. Here, nigga, wash this, clean this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got me, all that. Then you're going to go sit down and call a black woman out her name multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Throw out all kind of slurs to the host of the show trying to defend your ministry. People are entitled to their own opinions. If comedians want to make jokes about you, that's what's going to happen. The homie told you right, Bo. You viral right now. You know what I'm saying? And even though it wasn't nothing that was funny at the time that it happened, if it was real, because right now, I kind of think you had something to do with that. Personally, especially after seeing this, you talk slick, round. You're like, you flip by the lip. I can see you getting into it with people out here in these streets for all the wrong reasons, and then all of a sudden, they at your hat. It ain't that chilly outside anymore. Come on now, homie. Here's the thing. If we gonna be representing the Lord Jesus Christ and claiming it in his name, we have to claim everything in his name because we know better. When you sit down and you learn that word and you sit down and you start influencing people with that word, it's like taking an oath. And it's disheartening, like the chief just said, when someone takes an oath and they abandon their position. Disheartening. I always advocate for people making mistakes, and Bishop Lamar, duck, nigga, duck, whitehead. Big mistake, brother. Big mistake. You know what I'm saying? All this repenting and all this other stuff. Check yourself, man. Check yourself, bro. Because disrespecting black women like that and you claiming in the name of God puts a stain on an entire culture of faith in the black community. Because the narrative right now is y'all getting it off of us. Now, I can't say this man became a multi-millionaire, a thousandaire, a billionaire, whatever he is, by getting his money from his congregation. But it ain't far-fetched to say that you balling, you getting all this, cars, clothes, jewelry, people running down on you, want to rob you, and all this other stuff because of the people that's making contributions to your ministry
And being a leader of anything, you know what I'm saying, comes with consequences and sacrifice and accountability. You know? So before we go to criticizing people for having an opinion about things, you know what I'm saying? Whether these people made fun of your congregation or not, you there for that? You got time for that? You looking at your role, I got time today. Let me go check everything that's speaking on what happened. Starting with the most susceptible people to criticism, gays and black women. The whole country criticizing what's going on right now. If you ain't no duck head, duck, nigga, duck. Oh no, help me, please. And then won't stand up and disrespect black women. When them niggas drew down on you, you laid down like a bitch. Straight up. So we already know you ain't with the smoke because we saw that with your reaction on live. You supposed to stand there and say, man, you supposed to stand there and say, God got me and my congregation and y'all ain't welcome here. Y'all got to get up out of here. If before any harm is done to anybody, it got to be done to me first. I'm still standing. I'm going to be the last man standing in here. Oh my God. But nah, that's not what we seen. And let me tell you something. The devil can bless people too. That's just being real about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragedy right now that was going on in the black church. It's a tragedy. What represents black faith. The most popular people in black faith need to step out and say, we don't condone this type of behavior in our community. Speaking of condoning hate behavior in community and violence and all of these other things that's going on and lack of police and all of this other stuff, I want to take time out to give condolences to a phenomenal talent, you know what I'm saying, that we just lost. We got a story about it. If you haven't heard about this, let me see right quick. Hold on, wait up. If you haven't heard about this story with a young rapper from the state, let me pull this up right quick. Young rapper from the state, you know what I'm saying? Jada Youngin was shot in his hometown of Bogalusa, Washington Parish, you know what I'm saying? That's right across the lake. Where we broadcasting live from, you know what I'm saying? This not that far away from us. And Bogalusa is a small town. Tight-knit community, good people, hard-working community. That's on the rise right now. You know what I'm saying? It's always been around in the state of Louisiana. It's always been, we got family out there. They got the paper mill out there. We all know about the paper mill in Bogalusa. But to say anybody that's capable of making it out of Bogalusa is a success story, especially for a black person. You know what I'm saying? To make it out that town and be famous and rich and famous in that town is something that town could probably use. And that's what the town apparently had in rapper Jay the Youngin. We got to play this story because I got to keep it all the way real about this. Let's play this clip from WDSU, courtesy of WDSU for Jay the Youngin.
Man injured in a shooting in Bogalusa.
Sources tell us the motive for the shooting was retaliation. Police have identified the victim as Javarius Scott, who goes by the stage name Jada Youngin. The second victim was one of Scott's family members. He is in the hospital in stable condition.
Bogalusa police say it happened on Superior Avenue. They were investigating that shooting. They were called out to another scene on Ott Street at Marshall Richardson Road, where a vehicle had been shot at. Police are trying to find out if the two shootings are connected. We talked with Bogalusa's mayor, Wendy Perrette, last night. She says the city has seen way too many violent crimes. She's hoping someone will come forward with information to help investigators out in this case.
Someone saw something, and you can pretend like nothing happened and you can point fingers, but you have got to look in the mirror at some point in time and tell the police what you've seen. They can't do it on their own.
And if you have any information, you are asked to call Bogalusa police.
Okay, so condolences to Jada Youngin and his family. 2 family members shot
two young African American men caught up in crossfire. One didn't make it, and the one that didn't make it was very influential. And this hurts y'all because I don't know what happened, but Jada Youngin is officially another statistic, and black men and gun crime is very prevalent throughout this entire nation. Now we just heard an African American woman say, the mayor of Bogalusa say, it's happening far too often. This is a small town, y'all. What are we going to do? Right now, you know, I see all kind of people saying it ain't safe to be a rapper. People saying this is happening too often with young rappers. My thing is, I got to keep it all the way real. What we do here on the live line, you know what I'm saying, in discovering talent in this state, this young man was completely underneath my radar. Like, for real. And I be looking for talent. I be looking for rappers. I be looking to find them and promote their music and talk about them in positive ways. That's what I want to do. That's what I choose to do. And I didn't know nothing about this young man until his tragedy hit. I go to look him up. This young man got numbers. He got numbers. He's running up the bag, y'all. He got 1 million followers on YouTube, 1 million followers on Instagram. This young man was bigger. Technically, he's bigger than Rob 49. And he right there in Bogalusa, and he underneath my radar. And I was so sad to discover him like this. I hate discovering talent like this. Apparently, he was talented. He got this many people supporting him. The boy had millions of streams on YouTube and Spotify combined. It's a tragedy, and I honestly believe that, like the mayor said, someone did see what happened. But this is not the culture of music in America, of black music in America. We don't say what we saw. They say it could possibly be a retaliation shooting. We don't say what we know. Those words, what we don't do, affects us in one way or another. And I sat here and I talk about this with the DA Mills and Willis in Fulton County, Georgia. I sit here and I talk about this crime in the city of New Orleans. Black men are being killed by the gun at a phenomenal rate. This should have never happened to a city like Bogalusa, no matter what the circumstances are. But we have this culture in our community, and there's a strong-knit black community in Bogalusa. It is too small to be having this gun violence. You can see it happening in the metro area, but Bogalusa is a small black community, and I'm sure this has impacted that entire community in ways that linger for years. Ain't no telling how long it's going to take for another Jada Youngin to come be produced from that area. You know what I'm saying? And it's a huge loss to that community. And there's a justice system that's out there working to figure out what happened. It's all on us to help them or not help them. And that what we don't do is playing a part in this. We gonna do what we gonna do regardless, right? But should Jada Youngin name go down like that? Should it be tied up in these streets like that? To where nobody says what's happening and it's gonna be straight street justice at this point? Well, that's a never-ending cycle of death, murder, and crime, and more innocent people being shot in a small town like Bogalusa. So whether it's happening in Bogalusa, BR, Lafayette, New Orleans, Atlanta, this culture of what we don't do and what we don't say plays a major part in black music. It's one thing to rap the music, but it's another thing to actually be the music, which is in most cases fictitious lines. We can accept rappers embellishing things or exposing things of what the culture represents, but overall the culture shouldn't represent the community. And I believe that the community of Bogalusa, the majority of African Americans in that great city, want answers through the justice system, not street justice, not vigilante justice. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the family and the friends of Jada Youngin gets the answers that they desperately deserve from the right entity and the facts to what happened. You know what I'm saying? My condolences to y'all, praying with y'all family here on the live line, and I guarantee you Jada Youngin name will forever live through this platform, just like other artists that have succumbed to, fatal injuries by guns and murder. It's one thing to die from natural causes, but to have your life stripped short from another person's decision is a different beast in itself, y'all. And this happens far too often. This, in other words, probably could have been prevented had someone just said, I'm not going to do this. You know what I'm saying, Bo? So we want to take it on the North Show. We're going to end off the show with some artists from Lafayette. That's going to be, one of these artists is going to be featured on the State Lawyer Radio Artist Showcase going down August the 20th in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you're an artist and you're looking to sign up, hit up State Lawyer Radio on Instagram. That's State_Lawyer_Radio_ for more information and details on how to be a part of the hottest artist showcase in the city of Lafayette. That's State Lawyer Radio, y'all. They doing big things. We want y'all to hit up SLE Dre, one of the hottest artists out there in Lafayette right now. You know what I'm saying? He's also the CEO of State Lawyer Radio. We got his new single Cash Out that's being featured on the Live Line Radio, and Westwood Puffy with Out on Bine. Great culture music, humble dudes. I met both of them personally. They're good people. I want y'all to add them to y'all Spotify and Apple playlists. You know what I'm saying? Let's help promote these artists and get them to the level to where Jada Youngin was at. You know what I'm saying? With these numbers, let's run them up, run them up, run them up. That's our show. It's the Wazzam Morning Show with the homie Bankboy, Resight, brought to you by the NOTN app. Live Line Radio being featured on the NOTN app. Download it in your Google Play and Apple Store today. It is for free, 24/7 hip-hop, R&B, and bounce. We are broadcasting the Big Easy way, and nobody is playing more Louisiana music than us, streaming live. You know what I'm saying? We are the pulse of music in the state of Louisiana. That's our time, y'all. I got to go, Bo. Check out these artists. Appreciate all the artists that was on the show today.
I just cashed out and put more diamonds around my neck. I just cashed out and put more diamonds around my neck. Hey, Brody spaz out cause he won't take the disrespect. Put my whole team on, showed them how to chase a check. Hit the mall, spend it all cause it ain't shit to make it back. He keep flexing for them hoes and watch them bitches get them wet. Life been moving fast, so I been sipping on this active fuck. Life been moving fast, I'm sipping A just to slow it down. When you're doing bad and on your last, no they don't come around. Brother got a drums, they got a stick, it ain't no running out. Roll another wood, don't feel like coming down. I can't trust a soul, you ain't dead when you can't come around. I can't let them hold me down. I've been after racks, I'm on the gas, it ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. VVS is busting that motion. You been through a lot, Dre, how you coping? Rolling nutty woods and I been sipping on this potion. He keep shitting threats and we gon' go still. Ay, pull up to his trap and turn a trapper to a track star. You niggas ain't body, you just act hard. I'ma keep on stacking till these racks tall. I just cashed out and put more diamonds round my neck. Ay, Brody spaz out cause he won't take the disrespect. Put my whole team on, showed them how to chase a check. Hit the mall, spend it all cause it ain't shit to make it back. We keep flexing for them hoes and watch them bitches get them wet. I've been sipping on this alcohol. I can't chase a bitch, I'm after money, ain't no time for it. Started at the bottom, I was hungry, had a grind for me. Business like a susha, cop some time for it. Ever since my first bag, I just wanted more. If you not gon' slide in, what you riding for? Know them niggas plotting, what you think I keep design for? Money on my mind, the only thing that I got time for. Ran it up, ain't take no time, bitch, I'm a grinder. Cross me once, it ain't no love, just know your time up. Cross me once, it ain't no love, just know your time up. Did so much wrong, just get my sack right. Got it, get it gone, been on a long flight. So many times they did me wrong, but now I'm alright. So many times they did me wrong, but now I'm alright. I just cashed out and put more diamonds round my neck. Ayy, Brody spaz out cause he won't take the disrespect. Put my whole team on, showed him how to chase a check. Hit the mall, spend it all cause it ain't shit to make it back. He keep flexing for them hoes and watch them bitches get them wet. Life been moving fast, so I've been sipping on this Agrifoot.
Oh shit, it's another Jungle Films exclusive.
I make a bounce, love. Bitch, I'm a made nigga when flat broke in the trenches. Now I'm a paid nigga when I'm sleeping at is safe, nigga. Only white folks where I stay, nigga. Last pack we had was flipping shit. Had to take something off the age, nigga. He ain't outside, I'm a late nigga. Watch the news, he ate the bait, nigga. Rep like they ain't getting stepped on. I hate it when they do that shit. Price cheap like I done grew that shit. He ain't wanna drive, I flew that shit. I tried to give my ex another chance, that hoe done blew that shit. I don't post up in the trap no more. I drop them off, they move that shit. Ain't tripping if it come, bitch. I been stopped checking the tranking. Your man bought you a crib, I'm in the backseat beating your back and all that fake motion been dead. I don't hear them niggas hollering, tapping. He could cap all that he won't, he know he slipped, then I'ma smash him. Bitch was handing. Where they at? 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 I'm at pussy niggas. Where they at? 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 Tryna go step up on them pussy niggas. Where they at? 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 Got her own car, she got good pussy nigga. Where they at? 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 Look, they jam me up, I hit the bank and bitch gave me a bottom rake. First offender and them bitches had my bond 130 racks. And free throw smoke, we doing the feature. Soon as he get out of there, jumpsuit eating up my body. I ain't had no underwear, same niggas down me. Wasn't trying to live around me. Walk phone, I got the dial tone. Little bitch don't even come round me. Ain't getting on my song for free, little nigga don't even hound me. Somebody out here hating on me. How the fuck they found me? I know I'm going home to some mistake in my shit. I got 6 shows coming up, really been rapping and shit. New album, I had pushed it back, really been trapping and shit. Right after I dropped the song, I'm finna go right back to them bricks. Ain't heard what they took from me, really been having this shit. Most of these bitches tryna fuck me and been having that shit. They sees my shit, they tryna hurt me in the worst way. Don't want no suits, big dog, I'm getting out this bitch the first day. Back up with the first play. Where they at? 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 I'm out on buy back on them pussy niggas. Where they at? 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 Tryna go step up on them pussy niggas. Where they at? 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 She got the pussy nigga. Where they at? 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 Where they at?
Live, new time, 12 p.m. each and every Thursday on the Wazzam Talk Network. Join me, that boy Fred.
G Sports in the building. Coach Hurricane Hit.
Yeah, I'm woke. Elevate.
Ball game.
You dig? You dig.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back.
Get your song played on the radio station.
Believe that. It's the homie Bankboy Resight.
And your girl Tiara C.
And we are the host of the Liveline TV and radio. And check this out. We got this brand new radio station. And if you a 504 artist and you trying to get your music played on the radio, all we need you to do is what, Tiara C?
All I need you to do is go to the LivelineApp.com.
That's right.
Submit your survey and boom.
That's right.
I might get your song played on the radio station. Hey.
Yeah, it's a straight vibe. We are broadcasting the Big Easy Way on the LivelineApp.com. We are the pulse of hip hop, R&B, and bounce in the 504. So check us out on the LivelineApp.com.